forever now. I will tell you truthfully, don't ever believe a sissy. No Helen Hines is a square. Hustling men in Hollywood Square. Was in California like reporter, with the long days like alligator. And in evening, noon and night, this reporter hustling. All the neighbors complaining, how he telling the boyfriend suck it to him. Suck it to me, I'm alright. Suck it to me. Suck it to me, I'm alright. Suck it to me. Suck it to me, I'm alright. Suck it to me. Suck it to me, I'm alright. Suck it to me. You make a mistake, reporter. You write foolishness forever now. Since you like criticizing, you should write a book on kissing. Or your postman to tell you back. Rumor say you as big as a bat. A Reebok Batman and Robin Hood. But you are a Batman looking for a knighthood. And in evening, noon and night, this reporter hustling. All the neighbors complaining. How he telling the boyfriend suck it to him. Suck it to me, I'm alright. Suck it to me. Suck it to me, I'm alright. Suck it to me. Suck it to me, I'm alright. Suck it to me. Suck it to me, I'm alright. Suck it to me.
And players, blessed good afternoon to each and every one of you. I want to thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Wednesday evening. And we're certainly hoping that you're going to have a good time with us. It's June 16th, 2021. And we're going to be having what we call the Fred Dixon Show. And it's going to be good because we're going to be featuring all the good Belizean music for you to keep you company. And we're also going to be having some special guests inside our studio. No, you don't want to miss out on that. Well, we have a special guest inside our studio. And then we have some special guests outside the studio. Now, that's the surprise right there, too. But we're going to keep you posted on that. In the meantime, though, tell your friends about it. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on BleesMix.com, also on our website, and our Radio Blees Mix app. You don't want to miss out on that. Happy Wednesday evening. And if you don't know what the show is all about, it's because we have our very own MC, Master Fred Dixon, who is undergoing medical treatment right now, and we want to assist Fred. Now, Fred have a lot of friends, but we're going to talk about it later on. Right now, we just want to get you into the music right now, okay? We're joined by Dan Tillett on YouTube. We have June Lovert Topsy on Facebook. Marsha Gonzalez. Paul Armstrong. Paul Armstrong, good evening to you. Welcome to the show. Marta Garita, good evening to you. Darlene Westby, good evening to you. Ned Lopez says it's already 10 p.m. in New York. Well, yeah, well, we know. So I tell you what, for all the folks who is already late in your area, don't be afraid to send your love. Send your love like instantly, because if you fall asleep and not send your love, I'll day in your dream. Yeah, I'll come mess with you. I'll pull your toe. Yeah, man. Samuel Byrne in Texas. Good morning, good evening, Samuel Byrne. I'm used to the morning show. Good evening, Samuel Byrne. Marley Neal, good evening to you. Lisa Ferguson before joining us, Dorothy Graham. Good evening to you. Now I'm going to give you that information that you need for you to send your love to Radio Belize Mix. The same way you always show us love here at Radio Belize Mix is the same way you're going to be sending love for Fred Dixon, okay? Right on our screen is our Cash App, our cash tag. We also have a BleesMix.com where you could go and use PayPal to send us some love. And we have Zelle. So we have 3 means for you to send your donation for Mr. Fred Dixon, okay? It is the Fred Dixon Show. Okay. We're joined by Alison Gulap. Good evening to you, Alison. And of course, later on, we're going to open up the lines for you to call and send your best wishes to Fred Dixon. Or say what you like about Fred. It's going to be a friendly show, yeah?
Get on stage and start the rumba. Although I love this soca, let me add a little flavor. Special from Aruba, put some rumba in this soca.
No, I know you all at some point have come across Fred Dixon, yeah? You'll shake your hand, you'll see him on stage. Oh my goodness. So let's show Fred some love today, okay?
Special from Aruba, soca, soca, rumba, rumba, oh, rumba, oh. Shake your body line, wine, wine. Shake your body line, wine, rumba.
We want to start off by saying thank you to some folks who already sent some love to Fred, to the Fred Dixon Show. Mr. and Mrs. Godfrey Williams, want to thank you for your donation. And on Hyde, we thank you for making showing some love to Fred. Also, Phyllis Gabriel, thank you, Phyllis Gabriel. We want to say good evening here to Sarita Ann Herrera. Thank you for your love. We appreciate it, and I'm sure Fred will appreciate it too. Okay. Good evening, Barbara Smith. Good evening, Karen Gillett. Good evening, Roque Quijano. Good evening, CJ. Now we're getting some love to Fred. We're getting some. Okay, we're going to call it the Fred love. We're getting some Fred love from. Let's see who sent Fred some love just now.
Come and sit down now, take over. Like she body catch a fire. She said, let we do the chat.
Yeah, we're getting some Fred love from JLT.
Ay, 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 oh, me mama.
That's June Laverne Topsy. Thank you, June.
So then I got it from the shoulder and start to rumba soca.
Sandra Barano, I see you. Anya Chaplin. Marta Garrido. Good evening to you. Evelita Paulino in Beaumont. Good evening, Evelita. It's already what in Belize? It's already 8 minutes after 8 in Belize, yeah? We're getting some more love. Here's another love coming in to Fred. The Fred love is coming in from Irene Gill all the way in New York. We're getting some love, yeah? Thank you, Irene Gill. You keep the love coming now. All right. In the meantime, though, we have a guest inside our studio. A handsome gentleman, yeah. Yeah, he is my president. Now, we're not talking about Joe Biden, man. He is Silvano Torres. Mr. Silvano Torres, welcome to our studio, sir.
Thank you, Will. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Silvano has just joined us because Mr. Silvano actually was one of the person who called me and said, "Hey, do you know what's going on with Mr. Fred Dixon?" I said, "No. Well, here's what's going on." And then he told me what was happening. And he said, "Here, how can we help Mr. Fred?" And we decided to do a show for Mr. Fred. So, Silvano, welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Mr. Fred. And hi, folks. Hi,
I don't
everybody.
Fred, man. I don't Will.
You know. I got it.
But we have Mr. Fred Dixon who is watching the show right now.
That's why I watch the screen and I say.
So Mr. Silvano, I want to thank you firstly for encouraging me to do this and encourage not only me but a whole lot of folks to contribute towards Fred because you know Fred 101. Tell us a little bit about what you know about Mr. Fred Dixon, yeah?
Oh man, Fred and I go way back. Actually, Fred has been a Belizean icon within the Belizean diaspora in California. I've known him since he was down in Oakland about 20 years ago.
Okay.
He was instrument for the carnival and a lot of dances and a lot of events that went on in Oakland. He was the one responsible. He was the main guy to go to. Yeah. Then he came to California, to Southern California, and then became a JP, and he got involved in the community. He got involved with us at that BCF. You remember we used to do BCF September celebration.
Right.
So he's very active actually, and he's the one that the go-to person. You want something, you want an MC, go to Fred,
Right.
And Fred
right.
never say no.
Yeah.
Never say no.
Yeah, and Fred was part of Mars Caribbean Gardens restaurant.
Exactly.
And while he was at the restaurant, he was such an entertainer.
Yep.
Yeah, when he gets there, he greets you, even if he's busy. Hi, Will, how you doing? Sure, sit down, have a. And then he will find a way to make you happy while you're there. If he will sit behind the keyboard or he will grab a guitar, even though the guitar is plastic. Yeah, he and grab a guitar, he and entertain you. Or he's going to do some karaoke. Or, you know, yeah, he was very entertaining fella, man.
That's true. Can I say something here? Somebody called me the other day, right? And he says, Mr. Silvano says, Fred is a nice person and we should help him, you know. I remember when I used to go to Mars,
Right.
you know, I didn't want to eat or anything, but he says, you know what, a little bit of ice cream, you know, just you know, if you talk and you entertain people, you know.
Right. Uh-huh.
And every time it's the same thing, you know, it's like, you know, but Fred is a, you know, good person and he's very entertaining. He's very, very friendly with everybody.
Yeah,
You know?
he certainly is. He's a really, really good person. We're getting some love. I want to mention here from Radiance Bevans. Thank you, Radiance Bevans. We appreciate the love you're sending. Also, all the way from Texas, Mr. Samuel Byrne. Thank you, Mr. Samuel Byrne. We appreciate you and your family showing some love to Fred Dixon. Radiance Bevans, Samuel Byrne, Irene Gill, June Laverne Topsy, Sarita Herrera, Phyllis Gabriel, Ann Hyde, Mr. and Mrs. Godfrey Williams, everybody who is showing Fred some love this evening. Oh my goodness, it's going to go a long way. And if you haven't done so, then you need to do so, okay? Hey, we got some good entertainment for you. I promise you.
Take it, Sandra, but don't break it.
So while we have the good music for Fred, we're playing this good oldest music from yesteryears. When last we hear Sandra?
Sandra want to,
I'm Mr. Silvano.
Man, long time.
Sandra want to wine. Sandra want to wine. Let her shake up her body line. All the boys like Sandra. She's so willing and gay. When she wants to have some fun, nothing standing her way. Sandra want to wine.
We're getting some love from Martha Bernard. Thank you, Martha. We appreciate the love this evening. Charlotte and Adu, I have fond memories of Mars Caribbean Gardens. I had breakfast there. Well, yeah, and she have had dinner there too. Oh my goodness. And he said, Mr. Fred, always come chat me up. Oh yes, that's what Fred does. We have Mr. Brian Mosiah in the house. Keep pushing for our friend Fred Dixon. Thank you very much, Mr. Brian. Also, as a matter of fact, you guys had a show on Saturday with Mr. Brian, yeah?
That's right. We had a show with Brian on Saturday. You
Uh-huh.
know? And it was good. It was very entertaining. As a matter of fact, we raised a little bit of funds out there too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, good. And
can I read the names of those
Sure,
persons that actually donated to Fred, to Mr. Fred Dixon, like he used to.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we got Jenny Ozaira, Elvis Jimenez, DJ Lenny. Remember DJ Lenny?
Uh-huh.
You're one of the greatest. Yeah. Then we had Jerome. We had Francis Stephanie Labriel. We got Karen Samuels, Leslie Bradley. We got Judy Mendes. We got Sheila Guy. We got Pauline Noble. And we got Teresa Novello.
Uh-huh.
So far, that's about it. But yeah, we it was like an hour show more or less. But you know,
Oh,
we had
okay,
people
okay.
that donated.
But we want to personally take this time out to thank Mr. Brian and yourself and whoever came around and pledged their donation or gave the donation. We appreciate them a whole lot.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Thanks very much, guys.
Sandra want to wine. Let her shake up her body line. Sandra want to wine. Let her wine, let her wine. Sandra want to wine. Let her shake up her body line. When Sandra
We got
sings strong white drum, and
We got some love coming from Elisa Skeen.
she starts up
Thank you, Elisa Skeen.
like she gone dead. Sandra want to wine. Let her wine, let her wine. Sandra want to wine. Let her shake up her body line.
We have some love coming from Sonia Marie Taylor. Yeah, thank you, Sonia Marie Taylor. Now, a lot of folks who are showing us love here at Radio Belize Mix, most of them are the JIC crew. And if you don't watch the JIC crew, I'm not going to tell you right now, but I know you know. They're members of the Radio Belize Mix fan club. We thank them so much. But you don't have to be a member of the Radio Belize Mix fan club. You could just be anybody who knows Fred. Show us some love. I'm going to give you that information once again. Let me pull it up on the screen for you, okay? So there you go. You got your Zelle. You got the in bluewoodbeliefmix.com where you could go and use your PayPal. And then you have your cash tag right there. Okay. In the meantime, we're joined by Colin Wade on YouTube. Yeah. There's the information right there. Mr. Silvano, when last we hear this one, man?
Man, been a while.
Well, when you have DJ Will in the house, you don't have to worry, you'll get the best music.
I know. That's why I listen to Will Johnson.
That's right.
Radio show.
Thank you for tuning in to the Fred Dixon Show. Derla Dunn showing us some love. Thank you, Derla Dunn. Millie Tucker is in the house. Good evening, Millie. How you doing this evening? Elizabeth Harris, good evening to you. No, I don't want you all to just join the show and enjoy the music, you know. We want you to be here because you want to show Fred some love. Yeah, you want to make a donation to Fred Dixon to cover his medical bills, okay? There you have the information at the bottom of the screen. Thank you for joining us. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Sector 9, Mixcloud, BelizeMix.com, Radio Belize Mix app. We got Pauline Augusta showing us some love. Thank you, Pauline. Ned Lopez in the house from New York. Hey, Barbara Smith, I see you. You're good. All right. Look at all the lovely pictures of Fred in action, yeah? That's one of my favorite right there. We're also getting some love from Sandra Barona. Thank you, Sandra. Millie Tucker is showing us some love. Thank you, Millie. Oh my goodness, every JIC member is kicking in when I need them to do so. Thank you, Millie, Principal Millie.
That's what we love.
Yeah. We're having a good time. Hey, we have some live guest performance. And hold on to your seat. Dorothy Mendes has just joined us on Facebook. Phil Cleland. Hey, you're good, Phil. We got some more love coming up. This one now comes from Jorge Aguilar. Buenos tardes, Jorge. ¿Todo bien? ¿Ya comiste? Yo también. So Mr. Silvano, let's talk a little bit more about Fred Dixon, yeah, the MC extraordinaire. What are the fun things you can remember about? He's still. What I like is that sometimes we wait until people die and then we big them up. But when we have to have to acknowledge people when they're alive. So Fred is watching the show right now. Tell Fred something, man.
Why, to me, right? Fred and I go, way back actually.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I remember when he used to live in Orange Walk with the Southernlands. Southernlands used to have a ranch in the old Belize Road. And we, as a matter of fact, I used to go to Moscow all the time, and we used to pass by, and then remember from way back, Fred. I knew Fred, right? Hey, we used to stop the trucks, right? Get on the truck and let's go to Orange Walk, But Fred is a nice guy all around, and he's been with me a long time. We used to go to Oakland, lately, past 5-10 years. We used to travel a lot, together, and we used to go all over the place. And besides being an entertainer, he's a lot of fun, He's a lot of fun.
I know.
Yeah,
Fred is a ton of love. I met Fred when I was 31. Now I'm 21. And when I met Fred around that time, I didn't know who Fred Dixon was, you know. So he talked to me, and you know, and he gave me a little what we call a little pep talk. He said to me, he said, "Will, I know you just come to the States." He said, "But what I want you to do, Will, is surround yourself with the right people." And at the point in time, I didn't understand what he was talking about. He said, "Hey, you don't need those people who are going to be leeches or those people who are going to drag you down the wrong street. You understand? You're konya, you're fresh, you're smart, you know." He said, keep yourself and surround yourself with good people.
Yep.
Find yourself the people them who are going to take you down the right street. And that stayed with me.
Well, yeah.
That stayed with me.
Believe me, he advises a lot of people. You know, a lot of people he meets and sit down. You know, when he sits down with people, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of times it's, you know, he's talking, you know, telling them, you know, giving them advice and then telling them things about life and
Exactly.
you know, stuff like that.
Exactly. All right, so we wanna also say that we're getting some love from Gaynor Garbert. Gaynor, well, thank you so much for showing us love. The Fred love we call it. And then Alison Gulap is giving us some Fred love. Also Patricia Payne, thank you Patricia Payne for the love. We appreciate you.
And I bet there's a lot of people in Belize that knows about Fred. Knows Fred.
Oh
you know?
yeah, I'm sure of that. A lot of folks in Belize know Fred.
Yeah, so you know, we also want, you know, some donations from Belize also, from, you know, especially Corozal and, you know.
Yeah,
Orange
and
Belize,
if
you know?
if they can't make the donation straight like what we're doing it right now, you could always call us. We're going to post that number later and then make your pledge. We're going to write down your name and get that money from you eventually a little bit later on. In the meantime, directly to us right now, for those who live here in the States, this is the information at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Patricia Payne, thank you. Alison Gulab, thank you. We're also joined by Mr. Ruben Magana. Hello, Will and Silvana. Good show. Well,
Hi,
thank
Ruben.
you.
My buddy Ruben.
Yeah.
It's the right and the people moving. And nobody talk about leaving.
Well, there's the information on the screen, folks.
Just keep the groove
You can't go wrong.
jamming.
Straight from your account to Fred. There you go.
Not to Will, Fred.
No, not to me. And everything we're getting is going to pass through me and it's going to go directly to Mr. Fred. You don't have to worry yourself, yeah? Thank you, Irene Gill, once again. Martha Bernard. Appreciate the love. Millicent Tucker. And we're getting some love from Nat Lopez. Thank you, Nat. All right, those are some old school music you hear right there. So I'm going to come a little bit, get more, you know, we're going to check in with Donkey Man, no? Yeah, Donkey say we want water. Where my say, Mr. Tonges?
Why? I love Donkey Man. I love the music. He called me that day, right? When is it? Monday morning. He said, boy, tell me something. What happened? I hear something about Fred. I tell him, you're here, right, man? You know, I tell him Fred's sick, you know, and I need your help. He said, well, you know, it's good. You know, whenever you need me help, call me. We can do something later on, you know, maybe a virtual thing, you know. I said, fine, you know. So maybe down the road, that's what's going to happen. Because
In the making, no?
Yeah, in the making, you know, because the bill that Fred has is huge, you know, and,
Right,
and what he's
right.
going through is, oh man.
Yeah. So if you just joined us and you don't know what's going on, it's like what's going on? What how comes Will is on at this time? It's because we're having the Fred Dixon show. Fred is the master MC. He's a musician, he's a friend, he's a dad, he's a family member, and he's everybody's friend. And he's right now we learned that he's at the hospital in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah?
Right.
Broward Health Hospital, I believe that's where it is.
Correct.
I got that information from Mr. What's his name again? Ray Gongora. Yeah, MBE. All right. So you guys reach out to Fred if you live in Florida. Or you could reach us right here at Radio Belize Mix and show some love to Fred Dixon. Yeah.
A lazy partner, he loves the bossy. Always in a bad rumors. Anytime you see the donkey get fat, you know that nah man to that. But anytime you see nah man get kicked, you know that the donkey kicker, the donkey want water.
We're getting some love from Yvette on Lawrence. Thank you, Yvette on Lawrence. We appreciate you.
Me donkey want water. Hold me donkey, hold me donkey, hold me donkey.
And we're getting a whole lot of love from all the members of the JIC. Yeah, that's the Jukin crew. That's the Radio Belize Mix Fan Club crew. And we thank you guys for showing love to Fred Dixon. Extraordinaire, MC, a master, a friend. Yeah.
Holy donkey, don't time.
Good evening, Eric Mendes, Arrues,
Holy donkey,
Shirley Jacks,
time down.
Karen Gillett.
Civilian,
Thank you, Alda Cabral. Appreciate the love, Alda.
get down there. You hear what the woman say? Loose the donkey from there. I tell you, jackass, get up and pray. Make him pray, make him pray. Donkey, get up and pray. Make him pray, make him pray. So do you hear what the woman say? Now tie the donkey down there. You hear what the woman say? Loose the donkey from there. Loose her.
Lusa.
Loose her, loose her, loose her, loose her, loose her, loose her. Aye, hold the donkey. Ah, giddy up, 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 giddy up. Hold the donkey, hold the donkey. Ah, giddy up, giddy up.
We're getting some love from Gwelder Stain. Good evening, Gwelder. We thank you for your love to Fred, the Fred love.
Hold me donkey, 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 me donkey want water,
We're also getting some love from Ava Savory. Ava, thank you so much. We appreciate the love.
donkey want water. Hold me donkey, hold me donkey, hold me donkey. Hold me donkey, hold me donkey, hold me donkey.
Thank you for joining us, and we're certainly having a good evening. It's already 27 minutes after 7 o'clock local time here in California. We hope you're having a good time.
Sweet papaya. Give me. Look what they do with me papaya. There's two in a brown sugar and water. Look what they do with me papaya. They squeeze out when they ripe and drink the water.
Big and long.
Papaya, ay, ay,
Yeah.
papaya, ay, ay,
The
ay,
one and only Donkey Man.
ay, ay,
Donkey Man.
papaya. Give me papaya. Papaya. I love me papaya.
Man.
What's that?
I said, no donkey man, donkey man.
Oh, yeah, Donkey Man.
Papaya.
Yeah. When I ready, I call that Donkey. Yeah, but me and he cool. We're getting some love. We're getting some love from Kenneth Nelson. Thank you, Kenneth Nelson Kerr.
Aye. Give me. Sweet papaya. Look what they do with me papaya. They squeeze her in a brown sugar.
We also want to say good evening here to Keisha Rowland, showing us some love here for Fred Love. Thank you, Keisha.
They squeeze her when they ripe and drink the water. Eat some stew, papaya. Drink some juice, papaya. Green and ripe, papaya. Big and small, papaya.
We're also getting some Fred Love
I love me.
from Cynthia Buckner. Thank you, Cynthia.
Give me papaya, papaya. I love me papaya, papaya. Papaya big, papaya. Papaya small, papaya.
We're getting some love from Cherry Pinello. Thank you, Cherry.
Papaya.
Prestigious VIP.
Aye, aye, aye. Everybody love the green papaya. There's chua in a brown sugar and water. Everybody love the ripe papaya.
We're expecting to hear from Pharaoh King this evening.
The one where have much of
And
it
Pharaoh is going to be entertaining us here at Radio Belize Mix.
and ripe papaya.
Edlin Miguel, good evening. See prayers from Mr. Fred Dixon. We certainly appreciate all the prayers because prayers do good things, yeah.
Give me papaya.
But we also want you to show us some love here at Radio Belize Mix so we can
Give me papaya.
put together the money that we make and take care of some of those expenses, right, Mr. Silvano?
That's correct. That's correct.
As a
man.
matter of fact, before Fred, they flew Fred from Belize to Florida. He was already incurring expenses in Belize.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Absolutely,
think he spent like 5 or 6 days in one of those expensive hospitals, what you
Correct.
call
Exactly.
it.
Like
Yeah.
a week, more or less.
Yeah, like a
Something
week, no?
that. Yeah. Yeah.
So all those who have shown Fred some love so far, we thank you.
We thank you very
appreciate
much
you.
from the bottom of our hearts.
We appreciate you.
And Fred appreciate you too.
Everybody like the ripe papaya.
Good evening, Kathleen Jacks.
They squeeze out when they ripe and drink the water.
For those who just joined us, welcome aboard. The information is on the screen for you.
Papaya, big and ripe. Papaya, soft and hard.
Elizabeth Luna. Thank you, Elizabeth Luna.
I love
Appreciate the love.
papaya. Give me
Let's go, Pharaoh King. So I should be hearing from Pharaoh King in just a few. You know Farron Smith, right, Mr. M?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Farron.
Yeah.
Farron said, he said, Will, I know Fred, and Fred, good man. He say, whoo, he teach me a lot of things, and I want to do something for Fred. I said, sure, Farron, no problem. Get some friends too.
Yeah, a lot of people want to do something with Fred then because Fred's been good to everybody actually. You know?
That's right.
And as a matter of fact, just right now, I don't know if you know, you just send a Fred's just send a picture right now,
Oh, okay,
waving to
okay,
everybody.
Yeah.
But I
All
don't
right,
know how you
good,
could see.
yeah, all right. Thank you, Mr. We hope you're enjoying the show, Mr. Fred Dixon.
Yeah, Fred. You look good. Looking good.
Yeah, if I could get SKM, if SKM the wrong Facebook,
Yeah.
my man, FaceTime, my man, make I could hear the man voice again, yeah.
Or tell him make a call actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Viva el Caribe. Viva el Caribe. Viva el Caribe.
Let's go, Farron.
Viva el Caribe. Viva el Caribe. Viva el Caribe.
Carol McGill Reynolds, good evening to you, Carol. Delvery Neal say healings for Mr. Fred.
My festival.
God is always in control.
And I look
Absolutely right.
I am a Mexicano. I'm a Jamaican. Los dominicanos de La Habana, los cubanos, ticos from Limón, panameños from Colón, Puerto Rico, Guatemala,
You have to call it some-
Nicaragua y Venezuela.
Or did it call it?
Viva el Caribe. Viva el Caribe. Viva el Caribe.
Hold on, you okay?
Viva el Caribe.
All right. So
Viva el Caribe.
let's see. I wish we had set this up a little bit differently, but I'm gonna show the folks on this who is on the screen right now. Yeah, the gentleman on the screen. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? Yeah, we gotta put it on where the speaker there? No, say the speaker, man. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, and I want to show you too. Yeah, there you go. SKM. Where's Mr. Fred? All right. There you go. We're seeing SKM. We're seeing. I believe that's the son of Mr. Fred, right? That's Jason, right? Hi, Jason. Yep. And there is Fred. There is Mr. Fred Dixon. It's good to see you, Mr. Fred. Yeah, we love you.
There's Fred. There's my buddy Fred.
All right, there you go. All right, thank you very much. That was so good. That was so good.
guys.
All right, we're about to get some entertainment from the one and only Farron Smith. I'm going to welcome Farron to our show this evening. Farron, good evening to you, Farron.
Good evening.
How you doing, Farron?
I'm good. How about yourself, Will?
Yeah, man, you look like $1 million, Farron. Yeah.
Farron, is that you, Farron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Big up Silvano. Big up Silvano.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Fred,
sir.
what's up, man? What's up for you?
All right, go ahead, Farron.
I got some people in the studio who want to say hi to Fred.
All right.
If we could do that.
Sure.
DJ.
Yes, man, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
You're on. You're on.
Yes, man. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Respect.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
It's good to
Nice
it's,
see you,
it's
man.
good to see you all, man. It's good to see you all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, they have a good car, so you know we have a short. You know what I mean?
Of course, and I really, really appreciate Faron and you guys being there. So we want you guys to entertain us tonight. Yeah.
All right, Rangel. Thank you very much, bro.
Yes, sir. All right. Anytime you're ready, Will.
Go ahead. You have the audience. There we go. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Yeah. This your boy Pharaoh. Hey. I went to the store to toilet paper and water, but when I get there, the line me there round the corner. I call up my wifey to tell her the world gone crazy. She tell me be hurry come home, it's a state of emergency. They put me on lockdown. They put me on quarantine. They put me on lockdown. Over COVID-19. Oh, Corona. Corona, Corona. Oh, Corona. You mash up me life. Oh, Corona. Corona, Corona. Oh, Corona. They put me plans pan high. They put me on lockdown. They put me on quarantine. They put me on lockdown. Over COVID-19. Hey, big up yourself, friend. It's your boy, Pharaoh. Ready to believe mix. Will Johnson, Silvano. Hey, the kids out of school, they broke down the whole damn house. Wifey new job as a teacher just ain't working out. First day of school, she beat up all of the students. Call the school board, it's a state of emergency. They put with my lockdown. They put with my quarantine. They put with my lockdown. Over COVID-19. I hit up my side piece to see if I could come over. She tell me no matter, I did social distance. I hit up my baby mama, if I could come over. She tell me no matter, you're not an essential worker. They put me for lockdown. They put me for quarantine. They put me for lockdown. Over COVID-19. Hey, oh Corona, 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 oh Corona, you mash up me life. Oh Corona, 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 oh Corona, you put me plans back. They bar they close because of Corona. The schools upon lockdown. It's cause of Corona. We have to wear masks. Oh no. It's cause of Corona. It's cause of Corona. Oh no. Cause of Corona. Oh Corona. Oh no. Oh Corona. Oh Corona. Oh no. You mash up me life. Oh Corona. Oh Corona. Oh Corona.
Yeah. Ooh, yes,
Wow.
man. The way to go, my brother,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
A nice one, man.
Yes, that's Farron Smith,
you.
Pharaoh King. He go by the
Wow.
name Pharaoh King right now, yeah. Pharaoh King have all the best of music. He has some good release on his recent CD, and of course, all these music you hear on where you hear them.
Radio Belize.
There
mix.
you go. You hear them on Radio Belize Mix. Farron,
That's
let's get another song, and then after that we're going to go back to the regular show. Then we're going to come back to some other artists that you have there. Okay?
All right, most def.
Can you give us a rundown of some of the other people who are with you?
I don't got nobody.
Oh, okay, good. Just, I just
I do wait.
you have fans.
wait.
You have fans in
I
the
do wait.
place.
I do wait. But you know what we have to do? We have to tell you right now, any artist in LA right now, we want to come do at least something for Fred. Show up to my house, and you know where I live. When you come, I do wait. It's set up already. When you call jump on. We doing this.
All right, give me one more song, there, Pharaoh, and then we're going to get back to the regular show, and then we're going to come back to you. Go ahead, Pharaoh King.
All right. Well, you know, Will, every time I watch a show, I hear about this Joke It crew.
Yeah.
All I hear
That what
about
you
is
mean?
Joke It crew. So I can't call on your show
Uh-huh.
and not do something for the Joke It crew.
Oh my goodness.
wow.
All right.
That's good, Pharaoh.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Yo, this your boy Pharaoh. We're in a the party, having a sweet time. Sexy ladies all around we. Good music is playing, everybody dancing. No fussing and fighting, time for romancing. That's how the story goes. That's how we do it. So not afraid to dance barefoot, girl, kick off your high heels, shoes, baby. But this is a DJ, but we don't care. Bite your lips, y'all, dance to this, and spread your hips and shake. I want you to feel left, right, dip, 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 dip. Hands in the air, hands on your head and jump. I want you to feel left, right, dip, 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 dip. Hands in the air, hands on your head and jump.
Cock up on the legs and dig it. On the mind, rock up on the hips and the legs and the back on the toe, on the foot, but no care. Party for night till day. Let them know when I play. Watch for your hips with your wicked stroke. Now, make we stick together like lunch and meat. To this whoop whoop wicked beat. Now, make us see you do it.
I want to feel left, right, dip, dip, dip. Hands in the air, hands on your head and jump. I want to feel left, right, dip, dip, dip. Hands in the air, hands on your head and jump. Move your waist real slow for me, girl, man. Me hand and feel the motion move. Your waistline fast for me now, let me see you shake your bam bam. Y'all take it to the floor and jump it up, bring it back, that's up, now wind it up. OMG, that y'all just rock it up. Take it to the floor and jump it up, bring it back, that's up, now wind it up. OMG, that y'all just. I want to feel left, right, dip, 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 dip. Hands in the air, hands on your head and jump. I want to feel left, right, dip, 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 dip. Hands in the air, hands on your head and jump. I want to feel left. Everybody, left. I can't forget about time to see. Speed it up now, left. Everybody, hey, slow motion, right. Speed it up now, right. Slow motion, dip. Speed it up now. Dip. No, we don't do everything except one. The best one. The one that you can crew like the most. So I want everybody, put your hands by your head. I want you to feel jug. Hey, speed it up now. Jug. One more time. Jug.
Good job, Pharaoh. Good job, Pharaoh King. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, I really want to thank you once again from the bottom of my heart. That I'm sure Fred is having a ball, seeing you having fun, and we trust that other folks are going to show up at your location so we could hear from them. Pharaoh, thank you so much. We're gonna get back to the show, get back to the folks to show us some love, and then we're gonna come back to you. All right. Thank you, Pharaoh King. Appreciate you. All right. That's Pharaoh King right here on Radio Belize Mix. We thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Wednesday evening. All right, Mr. Silvana, so where you make a Pharaoh King just now, man?
Man, I like them songs. Pharaoh's, he's an artist.
Yeah. The man multi-talented, man. The man make movie. The man they sing. The man a promoter. All kind of thing.
Everything.
He not rice and beans, chicken and salad. 1, 2, 3, 4, and everything else.
But they got one family to back it up. In my bread.
The Smith family is huge. Yeah. All right, we have some folks who were left off. Folks who showed us some love. We want to say thank you here to Elizabeth Luna. Bridget Lopez, thank you for showing us Fred love. We also got some Fred love from Gilda McCoy. Yolanda Turner, thank you, Yolanda Turner. Barbara Lopez, we appreciate the Fred love. Eugenio Magaña, muchas gracias. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
In the meantime, we're saying good evening here to Dorothy Mendes and Enrique Mendes on YouTube. June Laverne Thompson, good evening to you. Karen Gillett on Facebook, good evening. We have 50 folks watching on YouTube. That's on Facebook. We have 109 right now climbing on YouTube. Thank you for sharing the link. All the Fred Dixon friends and family, thank you for joining us.
Share your love.
Good evening, Gilbert Pook, Elizabeth Wendell Jefferson, Renise Isa, Derla Palacio. Thank you for joining us, Miss Derla. JP.
Hey, Derla. You're the miss out.
No, don't stop showing us some love here at Radio Belize, because all the love you're showing us this evening is going to Mr. Fred Dixon, MC Extraordinaire, the man behind the microphone. Yeah, friend, dad, family, and more. Thank you, Ned Lopez.
Everywhere that Mary go, the lamb will show to go. It follow her to school one day, it follow her to school one day.
Barbara Smith want to thank you for showing some Fred love. Barbara Smith.
Laugh and play, make the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school.
If you just joined us, welcome aboard. It's the Fred Dixon Show on the Wednesday night. Oh no, just get the pay that June 16th, 15th, when we get paid yesterday. So, Pamela Wells, good evening to you. Jackie Wagner, good evening to you.
All right.
Thank you, Gwelderstein. Thank you, Cherry Pinello. Alda Cabral. Evadne Chavarria has just joined us on YouTube. Hey, good evening, Evadne. Eva. Jackie Wagner.
I have a little nut tree, nothing could it bear, but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear. The Queen of Spain, she came to visit me. She wanted to see my little nut tree. She's over water, she's not oversea. She's visit San Pedro, then St. George's Key.
Good evening, Sylvia Nicholson. We're getting lots of prayers going up for Fred Dixon this evening, Mr. Silvano. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Fred, like I said, he's the one of a kind. Yeah, and he will tell you he could pop some jokes. No, oh my goodness, man. You're gonna have to be able to read between the lines.
Yeah, that was some good jokes.
Yeah, when I spoke to him a couple of days ago, he was still giving me some jokes, man.
Yeah, even though he's sick.
Yeah,
it really pushes, man.
And more, even more than anything else, we want to see Fred back on stage. We want him to get healthy, to get back on stage and MC like he always does. Great introduction, great MC. He knows to entertain people and one of the things that I like most about Fred is he's also a musician. So he understand what it takes to be. I mean, for what's going on behind the scene. He knows that sometimes when the band is having some little issues and problems, he gets right up there and he entertains the crowd because he knows that they're taking care of business behind the scene.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
he understands the business thoroughly. I thank him for that. Yeah.
From A to Z, you know. And he has hopes. Fred's actually what he told me a couple of days ago. He says, Mr. Silvano says, you know, I'm gonna get better.
Yeah.
I got energy. Whatever it takes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get back on stage again. I says, Fred, that's good.
I believe that strongly.
We want you.
Strongly. Yes.
We need you actually.
There's the information on the screen. At the bottom of the screen, Zelle, PayPal, Cash App. Those who have donated so far, we appreciate you. The Fred Love, Fred Dixon Show. We're getting the word from Doris Gallup. It's a speedy recovery to Mr. Fred. I remember your song Happy Birthday to me. Your song Happy Birthday to me at Mars Restaurant 2016. Oh, wow. That's cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the number on the screen. That's the studio number right there. It's 310-744-5299. Now, if you have something nice you want to say about Fred, give us a call here. We want to hear your story, your story about Fred Dixon, yeah? And Fred wants to hear it himself. So 310-744-5299 is the magical number. That's our studio number, yeah?
Hey, Will, if the audience know what's Fred's favorite song, that would be awesome. They will call in with.
Well, we want to find out what the Fred favorite song.
That's right.
We're getting some Fred love from Pamela West. Thank you, Pamela West Slusher. Thank you, Barbara Smith. We appreciate you. And we're feeling the love here at Radio Belize Mix. We got Pamela West Lusher, Barbara Smith, Eugenio Magana, Barbara Lopez, Yolanda Turner, Gilda McCoy, Bridget Lopez, Elizabeth Luna, Cherry Pinello, Cynthia Buckner, Keisha Rowland, Kenneth Nelson, Ava Savory, Gwilda Stain, Alda Cabral. We also have Lawrence, Ned Lopez, Juliet Collins, Patricia Payne, Alison Gulab, Gaynor Garber, Jorge Aguilar, Millie Tucker, Sandra Barona, Pauline Augustus, Darla Dunn, Sonia Marie Taylor, Elisa Skeen, Martha Bernard, Samuel Byrne, Radiance Bevans, Irene Gill, Julia Vern Topsis, Sarita Ann Herrera, Phyllis Gabriel, Ann Hyde, and Mr. and Mrs. Godfrey Williams. So far, so good. We just starting.
A million thanks, everybody. Now, where's my fellow JPs? All over Belize, all over California, all over Florida. I know there's a lot of JPs in Houston, New York. Come on, right. You could call Radio Belize Mix.
All right.
This one is called Bling Bling. This one is an original done by the Youth Connection Band right here. So, at the Guadarana, we want to welcome all you people here tonight. And that's the way we do it right here.
So, if you have sent us some love already and your name have not been called yet, that's because I'm getting in my emails are coming a little slow, but we will acknowledge you. Don't worry, yeah. Don't forget to make that call if you want to share your experience meeting Fred Dixon. 310-744-5299. Yeah. Let's go, Net. Mr. Boyton, thank you so much for joining us. Gladys McCoy, thank you. Lizette Boyton, we appreciate you. K. Young Burns showing us some Fred love. Thank you, Gladys McCoy. Appreciate you. K. Young Burns. We're getting some friend love from Brenda Nicholson. Thank you, Brenda Nicholson. We're also getting some Fred love from Donna Lambe. Thank you very much, Donna. That's right. Talk to me, Mr. Silvano.
Well, friend sent me a song. One of my favorite songs, actually.
Uh-huh.
But he sent it to my phone, so I don't know how we could play it, make you listen to it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, well, that's different because everything have to hook up in my system to make a
system,
yeah. But I'll tell you what, though. I have one of Fred's song where I like when I want to play. Yeah?
Okay.
And so make I play one of Fred's song. As a matter of fact, I remember clearly I was at Mars Caribbean Gardens restaurant when he introduced me to the song. Said, "Well, listen to the song and tell me what you think about it." He said, "And then you could do whatever you want with it." I was like, "Really? Sure. Thank you, Mr. Fred." Well, we can find the song. It go like this. Fred Dixon on the microphone.
That's it. That's their favorite song.
Show you how much I love you. Come and hold you, young girl, and show you how much I adore you. And when I done touch you, you'll see that I really love you. And when I done hold you, you'll see that I really adore you. Come, touch me here, touch me there, baby, touch me everywhere. Come,
Gloria Garnett, well, good evening.
Baby, hold me here and there. Come, touch me here.
And with Gloria Garnett, one of her favorite song of Fred Dixon is Island Girl.
Island Girl, that's right, yeah. That's the second one, actually.
I like this one because it said, touch me here, touch me there.
Yeah. And it sounds just like Mr. Peters, eh?
Squeeze me, hold me, touch me.
The music of Fred Dixon on the microphone on this Wednesday evening. So Marcus said, where do we send the nation? Well, the information is right there on the screen, Marcus.
Marcus V.
Marcus Castro. No, not that's Marcus. What? Marcus Branch. There is the information to feel, Marcus. You have the Zelle, you got the PayPal right there at BelizeMix.com. You click on the yellow button and then you have the cash tag right there. Yeah.
Easy for you, Marcus V.
Touch me there, baby, touch me everywhere. Come, hold me here, hold me there, baby, hold me everywhere. Touch me, hold me, squeeze me, love me.
Melody Castro, good evening to you from Belize City.
Squeeze me,
Daniela hit it out. The music of Fred Dixon. Squeeze me, touch me.
That's right. And Fred wants to big up Mr. Q for this production, actually. He's the one that arranged all the music for him.
Okay.
Glenn Q, you did a good job, Glenn.
don't let me go. Just touch me.
Oh, it's Marcus B. All right, Marcus B. Thank you for being a part of the show this evening. We're dedicating the entire show to Mr. Fred Dixon. Fresh Fred Dixon, yeah.
Fresh Fred.
Chapina, good evening to you. Buenas tardes. Myrna Dawson Smith has just joined us. Welcome aboard. If you just joined us, we're having the Fred Dixon Show, and Fred is in the hospital in Florida, undergoing some medical treatment, and we're supporting Fred this evening. If you know Fred, or if you don't even know Fred, he's a good person. So show your love, yeah. Smith Dawson, good evening to you. Jude Sutherland has just joined us. I don't know him, but yes, I can show love. Well, thank you very much, Jude Sutherland.
You got a good heart.
All these folks are members of my JIC crew, of the Will Johnson fan club, yeah, the Rhythm Mix. And they're very supportive of Belizeans. They love Belizeans. They love Belizean music. They love everything Belize.
That's good. If the race that means, right?
Yep. And I am their DJ.
All right. One of the
Thank
best.
You. Phyllis Avalos, good evening to you. Yeah. We're getting some Fred love from Myrna Dawson. Myrna Smith Dawson. Thank you, Myrna. We have a caller on the line. Good evening, caller. You're live on Radio Belize Mix. Hello.
Yes, this is Sam Burns out here in Garland, Texas.
Hey, Mr. Samuel, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm enjoying the moment, and I'm just here thinking about Fred. I don't know him personally, but I pray that he will get back to normal ASAP. And, hey, man, all I have to say, we're sending a lot of love, Fred, and if I could tell him personally, we love you. It doesn't matter if we don't know you in person. We know you are Belizean, and you're large in our hearts, brother. We got your back.
Thank you very much.
Much love. And great show, Will, and it's
Mr. Silvano, yeah.
For this moment to just know that we are supporting each other.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
All right, Mr. Byrne, thank you.
Thank you.
Another member of our JIC, yeah? All the way from Texas, Mr. Byrne, Samuel Byrne. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold tight because we have once again inside our Radio Belize Mix. Well, he's at his house, at his studio, the one and only Farron Smith, a.k.a. Pharaoh King, who has just rejoined us. Good evening, Pharaoh.
Yes, sir. I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
What we're doing this time, Pharaoh King?
What's that?
What we're doing this time?
Oh, Shall I Baby?
The man want to do Shall I Baby. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, hit it, Pharaoh.
Yes, sir.
Pharaoh, change the setting.
She does tell me granny that me that she baby daddy. Yes, you. She does tell me granny that me that she baby daddy. She does tell granny she baby daddy. She said she baby. Have eyes just like me. The baby that shall like it. That's not nothing me. That wants to be that thing. Look, the baby like suck it. Oh, yeah, come here. But when you come here, come here.
Hold tight, Pharaoh King. Pharaoh, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Pharaoh? Pharaoh. Can you hear me, Pharaoh?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, you change the setting, Papa. Me hear you loud and clear. Your music be beautiful with the first time around, and the second time now you song like you got or lipan. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Papa, but then in a song, kind of song is quicker. I know how many people like they sue me for their ears, you know. So I know they sue me for their ears, man.
All right, I think we're good now.
All right, don't start over again for me, Pharaoh King.
All right. Thanks.
Your song better now, yeah.
Yes.
Granny, I'm pregnant, you know. Oh my God. That who you pregnant for?
Hola.
Fear, what left grandson Pharaoh? He tell me to go to the recording show.
Sheila tell me granny that me that she baby daddy.
Yes, you.
Sheila tell me granny that me that she baby daddy.
Then who?
Sheila tell granny she baby that with me. She says she baby have eyes just like me. That baby that shall like with me. That not for me. That must be donkey. Look, the baby like suck titty.
Oh, yeah, they complain about the baby. Suck with it. But when you make it suck with it, who complain?
Not for me.
Don't play with that.
Not for
Man
me.
up, my boy. Mind your picnic.
Granny tell everybody she got grand picnic. 16 years later, I demand shall I baby. Oh my sweet granny, why can't you see? That baby that my me picnic, the baby dance just like it.
I can't believe this. After all these years, you owe me my mate. The other day I come and catch Junior in the house with my girl. Hey, he talk about back,
Yes, you.
Sheila tell me granny that me that she baby daddy. Hey, rock it down now.
Enough for me to baby. For real.
Yo, that must be that, but that not for me. Baby kinda look like Ben, but that not for me. I think that the ninja baby, but that not for me. That could be right, tell baby. That baby that black that baby, maybe that DJ Money, but that not for me. I think that for DJ Will, but that not for me.
Oh, hell no.
Baby kinda look like Blacker, but that not for me. That baby, that DJ baby, that punta savior baby, that could be Lloyd baby, but that not. That could be Fred baby, but that not. I think that Silvano baby, but that not. That the Will Johnson baby, that baby that shall I baby, but that not. Cause that no Pharaoh baby, but that not. I tell you that no Pharaoh baby, but that not. That shall I baby. That could be Will baby.
Oh,
that not.
hell no.
That could be Fred baby.
That's Silvano, baby.
Can't be mine. I never got that far.
Hey, Pharaoh. That's Silvano, baby, you know.
I think that's so.
Yeah, right.
Thank you very much, Pharaoh King. We appreciate the music, and hey, we're having a good time. And I think more than anything else, Mr. Fred Dixon is certainly having a great time watching you perform all this music. You're the sweat and all. Papa. Hey, all worth it, my brother, because your music is good, your entertainment is good, and you're a good person. Thank you very much, Pharaoh.
Thank you guys for having me. Big up the Jockey crew, Radio Belize Mix Land. Big up Fred. Yo, do your thing. Spice Killer. Jason. Big up everybody.
Well, thank you again, Pharaoh. We appreciate you. Was anybody able to stop by, or that's it for you?
That's it. That's it.
All right.
Well,
thank you again, Pharaoh. We appreciate it, and I'm sure Fred Dixon and everybody who is watching the program right now really appreciate your performance. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, King.
Well. Unless you give me one half a song, make I give you a throwback, but one new version of a throwback.
Make I get piece of that half a song while people continue to show us some Fred love. Go ahead, Pharaoh King.
All right. This one you call Free Tongue Gal.
Free Tongue Gal.
King version.
All right.
Yo, this your boy Pharaoh. Yo, Q. Let me give them a whole one. But new. Malali. True Belize, yeah. It's the middle of summer. All the gal hot. They no got no water. Somebody call water. It's the middle of summer. All the gal hot. They no got no water. Somebody call water. Cause free tongue gal no got no water. Free wash their skin. Keep on clean. Keep on clean. Free tongue gal no got no water. Free wash their skin. Keep on clean. Keep on clean, tell me why? Policeman take the gal in charge. Policeman take the gal in charge. Tell me why? Policeman take the gal in charge. Policeman take the gal in charge. Woo! That's it.
Yeah. Boy, me like that one there, Pharaoh. Yeah. Free Tongue Gal no got what. Hey, that Free Tongue Gal will argue with you and tell you that I'm not true, you know. They ain't got water. Yeah. All right, Pharaoh. Well, once again, we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart, Mr. Silvano, and I, Mr. Fred Dixon. We appreciate you very much, Pharaoh King.
Yes, sir. Thanks
all right. You have yourself a good night. Thanks again.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, the one and only Pharaoh King, Farron Smith. We want to thank all those who have been showing us some Fred love. Like I said, the email to me is coming in a little bit late for some who have showed us love, but I'm still going to go over some of the names so far, just some of the names. So if your name haven't been called yet, we're going to call it eventually, all right? So we want to say thank you to Clarita Lobos for showing us Fred love, Altia Neal, Alvin Garnett, June Sutherland, Myrna Smith, Donna Lambe, Brendan Nicholson, K. Youngburn, Pamela West Slusher, Shirley Jacks, Barbara Smith, Ehenia Magana, Barbara Lopez, Yolanda Turner, Gilda McCoy, Gladys, that should be Gladys. Good evening to you. Bridget J. Lopez, Elizabeth Luna, Cherry Pinello, Cynthia Buckner, Keisha Rowland, Kenneth Nelson, Ava Savory, Gwilder Stain, Alda Cabral, good evening to you. A lot of members of our JIC, thank you. Yvette Ann Lawrence, Ned Lopez, Juliet Collins, Patricia Payne, Allison Gulap, let's see, Garner Garbutt, Jose, or that should be Jorge Aguilar, Millie Tucker, Sandra Barona, Pauline Augustus, Dorla Dunn, Sonia Marie Taylor, Elisa Skeen, Martin Bernard, Samuel Byrne, Radiance Bivens, Irene Gill, June Sutherland, June Laverne Topsy, Sarita Herrera, Phyllis Gabriel on Hyde, Mrs. Godfrey Williams. And can you please mention again some of the names that did donate, Mr. Silvano, at the show with Brian Mazzia on Saturday?
Absolutely. We got Paul Noble, a good friend of Fred from Corozal. We got Sheila Guy. We got Teresa Novello. We got Judy Mendez, Leslie Bradley, Karen Samuels. We got DJ Lenny, Elvis Jimenez, Jenny Osayeta, and we got Francis and Stephanie Labriel.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Those who donated at the show at the Blue Hole, that's what they call it, the
Blue Hole.
The Blue Hole,
exactly.
yeah.
Blue Hole
we thank you for doing so. And all those who are showing Fred love tonight on Radio Belize Mix, we appreciate you greatly, okay?
Yeah, we thank you very much from the bottom of our heart.
Some folks are still asking for the information, so please, when you look at the screen, write down the information on the screen. Let me explain what's on the screen for you. The green is Zelle. All right, the blue is our BelizeMix.com where you could use PayPal. You can hit the donate button, and there's our cash tag. We have somebody on the line. Let's see who's on the line. Good evening, caller. How you doing?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yes, good evening. How can I help you?
Yeah, this is Gilbert Pook Jr.
Hey, Gilbert Pook Jr., how you doing? All the way from Chicago.
Yes, how you doing? How you doing?
We're great. Talk to us, Gilbert. Talk to us.
Yes, I just wanna big up my good friend Fred Dixon. Wish him a speedy recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Gilbert, tell me one of the good things you know about Fred Dixon. What have he said to you since you've met him before?
Just always have a good heart and very helping and looking out for each other.
Yeah, positive vibes. No positive vibes. Yeah. That's my buddy there, Gilbert Pook in Chicago. Yeah.
That's This is right about Fred. That's who Fred is.
Gilbert, can I publicly tell you something?
Yes.
Man, I see you by your birthday with one house. Boy, you should get into acting, you'll make a lot of money. Yeah. And then please, when you don't make a lot of money, you hire me, make I be your chauffeur. You understand, sir? Hey, Gilbert Pook, you take care, brother, from Chicago. You take care, my brother.
Yes, man.
All right.
Let's go, Barbara Smith. Let's go, June Sutherland. Donna Lambe, good evening to you. Praying for speedy recovery to Fred. Thank you, Brenda Dawson. Raymond Baptist has joined us on Facebook. There is the information at the bottom of the screen if you want to show some Fred love. Yeah, Fred love. We're going to go up until 8:30. We have extended the hour to a half hour more. It's already 17 minutes after 8 o'clock, okay?
She visit San Pedro, then St. George's Sea. She over water, she dance over sea. She visit San Pedro, then a Burger Sea.
So June Sutherland is remind you folks that today for me, tomorrow for you. You know what? You don't know what that means? That means that you never know when you can be in a situation where you need that help desperately. You understand? And so that's the reason why you should show some friend love. You understand? Because this world is wrong. It goes wrong, and sometimes you think that you're all healthy, strong, and all that, and nothing will happen to you. Oh, it don't work like that at all. It's just a matter of time. So hey, when you have, and that's only if you have it. There's no demand right here for you to show some love. But if you can, please support Fred Dixon. Understand?
Nobody could get me where I am. I love this place so there, 'cause I not living fair. Nobody could get me out of here. Make fufu and me greens, the cashew wine make me feel so fine. The red tea we drink make me stop and think. A healthy body makes a healthy mind. Billy's by the sea, where the wind blows so free. Anywhere you turn, you see coconut tree. I feel so very proud that I can sing out loud. Billy's are the best place to be. Mr. Tourist, come and see.
Marcus B. Praying that my brethren Fred will be all right. Rose Arlington, good evening to you. Say, hurry, recover, Fred. There you go.
Welcome to Billy's by the sea.
Mirlam Oak say thank you so much to all who have donated, praying and sending love to Fred Dixon. Our entire family is forever grateful to every one of you. Natalie Edward join us on Facebook. Good evening to you. So Mr. Silvano, I know it's a Fred Dixon show, but I still want to take this little opportunity quickly to ask you about what's going on with the JP Association here in California. Yeah.
A lot of people say...
We know you've been doing a good job as our president. You've been working your butt off. You work very hard, Mr. Silvano, and I want to publicly thank you. But tell us what's been going on.
Well, I heard somebody say the other day on a radio show that, there's no organization, Belizean organization doing anything. Mm-hmm. But the correct answer is yes, we are doing a hell of a job. We're still signing a lot of paperwork for a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
Belizean notary paperwork,
Right.
And every month we got a shipment going to Belize, wheelchairs, everything in the medical field that we send to Belize once a month. Like right now we have one going to, I guess, Belize. We had one last month going to Orange Walk. So we have something going on a monthly basis actually.
Yeah. One of the things that you mentioned to me is that even though we have been sending all kinds of medical supply, one that really stands out is the wheelchair, though.
The wheelchair.
They really, really want wheelchair. You know, hear me? They want wheelchair that believes. You know, understand? You know, Mr. Silvan, I like talk real to me people, you know.
Well, that's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
You know, hear me? They want wheelchair that believes. So please, if you have one, park in your garage.
Yeah.
Dust it off and call Mr. Silvano. You understand me?
Or Carl Dorla, or Carl Will,
Carl Dorla, or call me.
At a
or
JP.
Call anyone at the JPs them.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah, because Belize needs wheelchair. That's one thing Belize really needs. And they call me on a weekly basis, and on Facebook I get a lot of you know a lot of questions. Mr.
Right.
Silvano, when can I get a wheelchair?
Right.
How can I get a wheelchair?
Yeah. So, folks, contact Mr. Silvano or anyone at the JPs if you have a wheelchair. Dust it off and call we. You understand?
Right. Yep.
Or if you could buy one for cheap because you see it for sale somewhere, do one. Hey, there's nothing wrong with doing a good thing, all right, in this lifetime, all right? Make a donation to the JP Association. I mean, in terms of wheelchairs or whatever, so we can give it to the people. We've been giving a whole lot of stuff to the folks back home. We're talking not only in Corozal Orange, but we have PG to Dangriga, everywhere. When folks ask us to do something, we try our best way. As Mr. Silvano kick, oh my goodness, this man a kick, but to make sure he gets stuff to folks back home in Belize. So I want to thank him right now. Okay, so back to the Fred Dixon Show. I want to thank you folks for joining us. We only have let's say it's 22 minutes after 8 o'clock. We're going to go up until 8:30. So let's enjoy some good music while you keep on making your donation to Fred. Yeah. The lady said, "Wait, we could drop off the wheelchair. Just call one away. We'll direct you to where you can drop it off."
That's right.
Speedy recovery from Sandra Barona to Fred Dixon. From Goldie, Sebastian, and Sandra. Let's go, Nep. K Marina. Dale, June. While you enjoy the music, don't be afraid to show some Fred love to us. Information on the screen. We got 6 minutes more and counting. Let's make use of those 6 minutes, yeah. Elisa Wendell Jefferson said, "The best little brother anyone could have. Love you, Fred." Selma Byrne. Well, I just want to say that the RBM is where love, where the love starts and where it ends. Yeah, the flowers.
Yamale papa, lama bine papa na mune. Yamale nuchi, nanugale lege nuwo. Yamale dada, nichi gale lege nuwo. Ding ding wala wala, ding 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 ding.
And Mr. Silvano, we're having a good time in studio. I trust you're having a good time.
Absolutely, yes.
So we have like 4 minutes more. How was your time here in our Radio Belize Mix studio?
Man, I enjoy myself. You know, I mean, it's very rare that I'm in your studio. You know, it's like about twice, I guess. But I do enjoy the music and the people and everything. You know, it's like wow.
All right, Mr. Fred, always make you welcome wherever he meets you. Yeah, this one is saying coming from Miss Millie Tucker. Thank you, Miss Millie. All right. Okay. Yeah, we got 4 minutes and counting. Let's go, June. Dale, muévale cintura, mami. Ah.
¿Qué le digo si la miro? Cuando la miro pasar, mi corazón se estremece y empieza a tamorear.
We're getting some love from Latricia Gaynor. Thank you, Latricia. We appreciate the love, yeah.
Thank you.
Rodolfo, Shaw, and PG, good night. Speedy recovery from K. Young Burn in Texas. Charlene Blanson. Good evening, Charlene. Doris Gulab said good night. Will always a pleasure to tune into RBM. We appreciate your music and your time. Well, thank you.
La del moño colorado, chiquitita.
Phyllis Fuller is saying prayers and speedy recovery goes up to Mr. Fred Dixon. Yeah, goes out to him. Sally Mason said, Fred, you got this. I like that, Sally. Irene Gill saying prayers and speedy recovery to Mr. Dixon. Thank you for the prayers, Irene Gill, and everybody else. Everyone else.
La del moño colorado me trae todo el día mareado, me trae todo el día mareado, con la del moño colorado. Música del Caribe desde Belice.
Thank you so much, Mr. Will, for doing this for Mr. Dixon. It's great when we as Belizeans can come together for a great cause. Good night and blessings to all of you. Thank you, Patricia Payne. Shout out to Torres. Nice seeing you on RBM, say Samuel Byrne. So thank you for a touching live fundraiser for a worthy cause, says Irene Gill. Thank you, Irene.
La del moño colorado me trae todo.
Well, just like that, folks, the program has come to an end. Mr. Silvano, last words from you, sir. Please go ahead.
Well, we want to thank everybody for giving Fred some love. I know, like they say, today for me, tomorrow for you, right?
Exactly.
We'll keep it posted on Fred's health, and let's pray to God that everything turns out okay.
Yeah, we're going to keep the folks posted. Once again, from Radio Belize Mix to all who showed Fred love, we appreciate you. We thank you for watching, for enjoying the music, and for being part of a good cause. We appreciate you once again. Whatever it is that you do for the rest of your evening, enjoy. Be safe. Remember to wear your mask, social distance, sanitize. It's not over yet. Be safe. Where there is a will, there's a way. To all the JIC members, thank you for your... Oh, I really want to take my hat off to you. If I could kiss your toe, I might kiss your toe, but you know, wash it yet, so I'll wait. Thank you so much. Love you all. You have yourself a good night, folks. You all take care, and thank you for watching Radio Belize Mix. Thank you for watching the Fred Dixon Show. Mr. Silvano,
a million thanks.
Was a pleasure having you here, sir.
Thank you very much.